So yeah, that's what it is. But I want you to use this pattern. Right now, let's say we were talking about it, right? I am your great girlfriend. Now, I want you to buy a necklace for me. So yes, I want this necklace. Now, convince me not to purchase that.
Wait, what was the scenario?
Yes.
The scenario is that this is your girlfriend is here.
Right.
She wants you to pay for a jewelry.
You just pay. You don't say anything.
So what I'm saying is that the same pattern, you have to go to same pattern and convince me, not convince me, pursuing, you have to use the persuasion. You are doing the persuasion for me not to buy that necklace. How can you do that to me? With the same pattern, we have opened the prospect mind and then give them logical explanation, ask for a couple of yeses, and then get the result you want.
Yeah, I
love the necklace.
Yeah, I love the necklace. This necklace I really love to have.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous, right?
I would love to get it.
Yeah, okay.
But wouldn't you rather want to go on a trip to Mexico?
No.
No. Anywhere else?
No, I said logical explanation. You just say logical explanation and ask for yeses.
Okay.
Do you agree with me? When you want to ask something, you have to start with, do you agree with me? Or perhaps if we use that money for a house, that would help, would make you happier. Don't you think so? Yeah. Isn't that correct?
Right.
You see the pattern? If you learn this pattern in your life, you're set for life, I'm telling you. Because you can simply ask with positive and agreeable statements, and the person will agree with you if you use the same logic. Now, instead of your girlfriend or your wife, your kid wants to play outside. You keep asking him, hey, come over here, you have to finish your homework. How can you tell him that he comes? You keep saying, hey, come over, your homework hasn't been done yet.
Like, I know you want to go out, I would love you to have fun, but don't you
you cannot, the reason I want to do this practice with you is because I want you to make the stops wherever that it needs it to stop. I don't want you to just say la 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 la, because I mean most of the people that they lose this sale is that they are just giving all the logic and then say, do you want to buy it? No, your logic is not. But you have to ask me and you have to get me with you, right? So the first thing is you agree with me. Like you tell your kid what? If I were you, I wanted to do that too, right? However, I have a suggestion. Just imagine if you finish your homework, then you have all day to play. Don't you think it is a better thing? Yeah, please say yes.
No, I want to go out now.
You want to go out now, but every 30 minutes I have to come after you, right? You don't want that because it doesn't give you that much pleasure. But if you just go out and you don't come till midnight, that is better, don't you think so?
Right.
So what if you come in, we do the homework together, and then you have all day. Isn't that true?
It is.
Come on in.
Okay.
You see, and this is exactly like I want you to learn the template instead of learning all of those wording. Because the template is saying first you have to agree with me. When you agreed with me, then we go to the next step. You agree with me, then I don't have a defensive mode. Right? So one of your friends is coming and asking you for money. Can you give me $3,000?
Hey, I'd love to give you some money. I'd be more than happy to. But don't you think for our friendship it would be better off if we didn't do that?
No, I need it right now.
We have to like per- convince him that we don't want to give him the money.
Give them logical explanation.
Okay,
Like if
yeah, I would really, I agree with you. If I were in your position, I would need money. I would ask my friend, and I would love to help you. But honestly, right now, I'm having some troubles, and don't you like? If
No,
you were in
logical,
my
logical.
yeah, I'm having some trouble. Do you think if you were me, would you like lend money to someone if you
You were
yourself
in this
had-
kind
yeah.
of in this kind of economy right now that is recession. I do have like a couple of $1,000s to give you, but as you know, logically, I have a family too, right? So I really have to have my plan Bs. I think that. Don't you think that? Do you want my family then loses that kind of protection that they think they have, right?
Right.
So
Yeah,
do you want
this
me,
works.
or it does work or no?
Yeah, it works.
It works. Or you simply can say, you also have a wife and kid, right? I don't mind to do that, but for sure I have to go and talk to my wife. So do you see me talking to my wife about your situation? Do you agree with me that I shouldn't, because of our friendship, I should not involve the family in? But this is a family money. I cannot give it to you.
Yeah.
This is not mine only. You know that this belongs to me and my wife. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
I 100% sure that you need the money, and I really would love to give you. However, how do we know if you get out of this place, something happens to you, and I cannot, like, you cannot even see me for, let's say, 3 months? Then do you see I'm going to be in trouble as well? Do you agree with me that I'm going to be in trouble?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that try to have logic and try to use this as a practice for everything. Doesn't matter for what. You are just using the same practice. Yes, I know that you cannot afford it. However, my friend, you cannot afford it today for $20. But just imagine something like this happened, then you need it even more, because if you cannot come up with $40, what about thousands of dollars that you're gonna lose if something like this happened to you? If you cannot afford it today, you need it the most then. If you could afford it, I wouldn't ask you to do. Right? Or the person says, I don't need it. It's better not to need. First of all, I agree with you. You may not need it today, but it's much better to need it, not have it, than have it. No, why so have it, not need it, and need it, not have it. Isn't that correct?
Right. It is.
Right? And also, all of the people that they are having the same problem, they had the same. They were in the same situation, you know.
Right.
So I cannot. If you cannot afford it now, then human nature is what it is. They buy umbrella when it rains. But unfortunately, for a product like this, you have to be qualified. Today you are qualified. For how long? We don't know. So it's the same pattern, but the same pattern are just used for everything. Like whatever customer says, you can throw it in the same pattern. But I really want you to memorize those. When you memorize them, then it's much easier to use them.